So there's a niche on TikTok right now that's earning creators thousands of dollars and thousands of followers, and it's blowing up like crazy to the point that I think literally anybody that does this right now can go viral. I'm sure you've seen it already. You know those videos that you see on TikTok where it's like fake text messages? That's exactly what it is. It's the fake text messages niche. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to start a page just like that and start earning money directly from TikTok. Now, what I've already done is that before recording this video, I actually went and made a video using the fake text messages niche. So we're going to use CapCut to edit all of these videos. So if you see right here, I have 5 different rows, 3 of which are just voiceovers, 1 of which is Minecraft gameplay, and the first one is going to be your actual screenshots for the text messages. And I will tell you exactly how to get each and every single one. So to start off with the screenshots, when I first sat down, I was okay, how am I going to actually make these text messages videos? What I thought to do was actually get both my phones and text myself and pretty much screenshot everything, and that's how I'm going to make the video. But we're not going to do that because that makes you look like a loser, and we don't want to look like a loser. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to go to this website called Prankshit. And in this website, we can text ourselves without looking like a loser. And the best part about this website is that you can actually customize everything. You can customize everything that you see on the screen. Like for example, you can change the operator. So instead of 4G, you can have 5G, because who still uses 4G nowadays? You can even change the name and it will pop up on the top of the screen. You can even change the time. So you can make it 10 o'clock. You can even change the battery percentage. But to be honest with you, none of that stuff is really important except for the name. But this is how you're going to be texting. So you see you have person 1 and person 2. So let's say, for example, person 1 sends the text message. So you'll send the message and it'll pop up over here. And then you go to person 2 and you'll type and you'll send it and it pops up on the screen just like that. Now, the really annoying thing about this website, that I don't know why they don't have a fix for it, is that you can't delete text messages. So for example, if I mess up in the text, like let's say I do a spelling error and send it, I can't undo that. So while I was actually making the video, I went through my entire script, and at the very end, what I did was, I did something like this, where I sent the text, and it had some blank space underneath, which really pissed me off, so I actually had to restart everything. I couldn't just delete it. So you have to make sure you're very precise in how you're actually copying and pasting the text. Now, the reason I say copy and pasting is you don't want to actually type out everything. What I do is I have my entire script on a Google Doc, and I just go ahead and copy and paste. Now, the second step is, how are you going to get your script? So if you want to go the long way and write your script yourself, you can obviously do that. If you're very good at writing and you think that you can actually come up with a very interesting script that people would actually care to watch, then go ahead and write it yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. But the way that I'm pretty sure everybody will do, and what most people are doing right now to go viral, and they see what's working right now with what other people are doing, and they kind of just mimic exactly what it is. So the way that I would do that is I would go and find a TikTok page that's already doing well in this niche. So for example, this one, and then I would find a video that did very well. So this one got 1.1 million views. So I would copy the URL of the video and I would put it into this website called getsubs.cc. And then this website will actually give me the full transcript of the video. So here I got the entire transcript of the video. And then what I went and did is I copied this entire transcript, removed all of these stuff like the timing and everything, and I put it into a Google Doc. And then I realized, I'm like, okay, so I'm not going to obviously copy this guy's entire video word by word. So I thought to put it into ChatGPT, and hopefully the ChatGPT would give me a very good script out of it, giving it a prompt of something like reword this, but make it cool and stuff. But that ended up being much worse because what ChatGPT did is that it just gave me a script that just completely sounds like an AI. And you don't want that in this niche. Because if, for example, if you're going to watch a video and you know very well that this is made by AI, which by the way, with ChatGPT nowadays, almost everybody can tell that it's made from an AI. Like even Marcus Rashford posted a caption that you were able to tell that it's from an AI. So I stopped using ChatGPT and I actually read the script by myself and just tweaked it by myself. So I would actually read it and I would change the names. I would change the part of the story, but I'm making sure that I'm keeping the structure of the story the same because clearly the story worked. It got 1.1 million views on that guy's page. So clearly his whole idea of the story is working. So the structure, I'm going to keep it the same, but I'm going to change the names. I'm going to change a little bit of the story just to make sure that I'm not actually copying this guy word by word. And then what I went and did is I put my rewritten script onto a different Google Doc. Now in my script, I have 3 different characters. In some cases, you'll only have 2 characters, but in mine, I have 3. So I actually went and color coded everything just so it's easier for me to understand. And also, when I'm putting it into Prankshit, I know exactly who's going where, just so it won't confuse me. So I put one character as just normal black, a different character as purple, and then the third character as blue. And then what I went and did is, obviously you're going to need some sort of voiceovers. So I would put everything into 11 Labs. But just to make it even easier for myself, I went and made 3 different Google Docs where I have the scripts for every single character. So here I have all of Alex's lines, and then here I have all of Chris's lines, and then here I have all of Tommy's lines. And then I will put everything into 11 Labs. So this is pretty much how I would do it. I would take all of Tommy's lines, copy it, go into 11 Labs, and just paste it. And then pick the voice that I want, and then just generate the speech and download it. So I did that 3 times, and that's how I got all 3 rows of the voiceovers. So now I have the voiceovers done. And then obviously for the screenshots, I would just copy the lines from here, put it into prank shit as person 1, and then go back, copy the second line, put it back into the website, go back, copy the third line. What I would do is, I would actually have both my monitors on, have one monitor with the script, and have the other monitor with the website, so I can just copy it much easier. And then I got everything and I screenshotted everything directly off the computer, because for some reason when you download it, it looks very weird. So I was like, okay, let me just screenshot everything. And then I need my background footage. So I went on YouTube and I found some Minecraft gameplay, which is what everybody uses. And then I go on the website called Save From Net, and I just downloaded the footage. And that's how I put everything into here and pretty much got the full video. Now don't worry, I'm going to show you the full video at the end, just so you can see what mine looks like. But I'm not just going to leave you here. I'm going to show you how I did all of this, because you're probably confused now. You're thinking, if you have 3 different audio files, how are you going to make sure that they're all aligning at the same time, saying exactly what needs to be said? So I'm going to make a new file on CapCut. I'm going to put all of the voices in, just like this. I'm going to stack one right on top of the other. And the same thing I did for copying all the text and putting it into the website, I have my script on my other monitor, so I'm following along to what needs to be said, and then I'll just press play. But before you press play, make sure you have at least 2 of them muted, because you don't want to listen to everything at the exact same time. So I don't know if you can hear what's going on my monitor right now, but I can. So that's where the first guy's line stops. So you're just going to cut that, move it to the side, and then move the other lines all to the side. And then, because I'm obviously looking on my script, the other guy's line comes next, which is going to be this guy over here. Oh, obviously when you're listening to it, don't forget to unmute it. And that's when his line stops. Move everything to the side. And then the first guy's line comes next. Cut that. And then you can do that entire process for every single line. And then the way you're going to align your actual screenshots with the text. So I'm going to put my screenshot right here. And I'm going to add my Minecraft gameplay as well. So I'm going to stretch out the Minecraft gameplay to actually fill up the entire screen. By the way, you want to be on 9.16 for this one, obviously, because that's the one that is used by TikTok. So now the Minecraft thing fills up the entire screen. And then for the text, what I actually do is I make it all 65 for the scale, just so it's not too big and they actually can see the footage in the background. And then all you're gonna do is just pretty much just crop. To start it off, I always take off the top. That's why I said it's not that important, because I always end up taking it off either way. And you're gonna listen to the audio. So for example, I'm listening to this guy's line. He finished his. So then you're gonna cut it again and then crop this one and just only show whichever line is being said right now. And then the second guy says his line. Cut it again. Go to that one, crop it. And now obviously you're gonna show the second line. And then the third guy's line, I'm sure you can understand the whole procedure now. You're going to show the third one. So then the way it's going to look is going to look like this. You see, that's not so hard. Now, for the entire video, it took me like, I would say like 20, 25 minutes to actually edit the entire thing. Normally, your video is going to be a minute long. Mine, for some reason, was 2 minutes long. So they're not going to take you that long to edit. In 1 hour, you can probably end up doing like 3. So every hour, make 3, post 3 throughout the day, and then just do that consistently. And I'm sure at some point you're going to end up seeing results. Because I mean, right now, literally almost everybody's seeing results from this niche. And especially if your script is actually good. If your script is funny, the first few texts are actually good, you have a good hook, obviously, then I see no reason why you don't end up having a good video. Now, if your script is super boring, then obviously nobody's going to want to watch it. You have to remember, in this niche, the work actually matters. You can't just get away with clipping a few streams of other people doing cool stuff, and then just posting that on TikTok and getting views from that. No, for this one, you actually have to put some good work. Or you can go and find good work and just replicate their good work. Now, what I'm probably going to do just to make it easier for you guys, I'll probably make a Telegram channel that I'll link on this video or on my channel, where I'll include a bunch of resources that you can use to actually make money on TikTok or just anything else that I'm doing at the time. But yeah, now I'll show you a bit of the video that I made before recording this, so you can get a good example of how to make these type of videos.
Who would have guessed? I'm still breathing.
Alex?
You thought I was gone for good? Didn't see this coming when you left me for dead in that hole? How could I survive? How am I messaging? Here's the deal. You wanted me dead, but here I am. I've got something in store for you.
Alex, just chill. I can clear this up.
No way. I got the whole picture. You figured out I found out about your little secret, and you would have lost everything if anyone found out. So, your move was to off me before anyone could find out.
It wasn't my call. Tommy was behind it. Trust me.
I figured you weren't working alone.
You thinking of turning me in?
Ha! That'd be letting you off easy. You just waste away in a cell.
So, what's your play?
Meet me at your house. I'll lay it all out.
All right, heading back. I think Alex might be alive.
Yeah, just got a message.
This is on you.
Me? This was your master plan.
You told me it worked.
I thought so. They going to the cops?
Wants me at the house.
Oh, hell nah.
Clearly. Heading to your place now.
Good. Time to hit the road. I'm packing our bags. Head down to the basement.
Got it. Almost there. He won't stop texting.
Ignore it. I'm down here. Give me a hand with this gear.
You outside? It's pitch black. Why's the basement door shut? What's happening? Where are you at?
Don't pull anything. Saw that coming. Turn the lights on.
What? In the basement? You down here?
I said turn the lights on.
What the? You killed Tommy?
I knew you'd come here, so I dealt with your brother and texted.
I'm gonna make sure you pay for this.
LOL, you already tried once, loser. And how did that go?
Alex, this isn't over.
Yes, you're right. This is just the start.
So you're planning to off me?
Far from it. I'm just warming up. I will make you regret hiding that from me.
Open up.
Rest up, loser. We've got a big day ahead.